A Huntingburg man is arrested following an accident that injured 5 people. Mark Stedzik joins us for the debut episode of Monday with the Town Manager and Sports with Kurt Guxell. Those stories and much more are up next here on 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. In your news at this hour, an Evansville man was killed when the motorcycle he was riding was involved in a collision with a car Sunday afternoon at the Holland Junction. The DuBois County Sheriff's Department says just after 3 o'clock, 41-year-old William Ashby was eastbound on State Road 64, while a westbound car driven by 57-year-old Lori Ann Baker of Holland attempted to turn south onto State Road 161 and turned into the path of Ashby's motorcycle. Ashby, who was wearing a helmet, was ejected from the bike and landed on the roadway. Police say his helmet came off during the crash and he sustained multiple trauma. Ashby was treated at the scene before being taken by ambulance to Memorial Hospital in Jasper, where he died as a result of his injuries. Baker and a passenger in her car, Dorothy Baker, also of Holland, were both treated at Memorial Hospital. Lori Ann Baker was treated and released after complaining of pain. Meanwhile, Dorothy Baker suffered rib fractures. Both the car and the motorcycle were totaled in the accident. Lori Baker was charged with failure to yield the right-of-way. The DuBois County Sheriff's Department was assisted at the scene by the Huntingburg Fire Department, Huntingburg First Responders, Memorial Hospital EMS, and Ubelor & Sons Chevrolet. 5 people were injured and the driver was arrested following a single-car accident on Saturday evening. Indiana State Police say 18-year-old Hector Vasquez Jr. of Huntingburg was traveling southbound on Meridian Road at a high rate of speed when police say he lost control of his vehicle while trying to go around a curve just south of County Road 100 South. Police say Vasquez's car left the roadway and struck a tree. Police say due to the high speed, the vehicle then continued on, hitting another tree before going back onto the roadway. When police responded to the crash just before 8 p.m., they found through preliminary tests that Vasquez was under the influence of THC, the active ingredient in marijuana. Vasquez was arrested and transported to the DuBois County Security Center. He faces a Class A misdemeanor charge of operating while intoxicated and Class C infractions for speed too fast to avoid a collision and driving left of center. One of the passengers in the vehicle, 13-year-old Myra Ariano of Huntingburg, was flown to St. Mary's Hospital for treatment of life-threatening injuries. Police say Ariano has since been released from the hospital. Vasquez and the other injured passengers were transported to Memorial Hospital in Jasper for non-life-threatening injuries. Police say that 3 of the passengers in the vehicle, including Ariano, were not wearing seat belts at the time of the crash. Police say Vasquez's car was totaled in the crash. Indiana State Police were assisted at the scene by the DuBois County Sheriff's Office, the Jasper Police Department, the Jasper Fire Department, and DuBois County EMS. The official dedication of the newly renovated Southbridge High School took place yesterday afternoon. A ceremony was held to say thank you to all who took part in making the $22 million dream a reality. Following the 30-minute ceremony, Southbridge students gave tours of the high school for those that were interested, pointing out numerous upgrades such as new technology centers and new athletic facilities. This 2-year project, which was scheduled to be completed in the fall of last year but was prolonged by bad weather, posed some unusual situations for the faculty, staff, and students. However, former principal Mike Eineman says it was well worth it.
We had kids in the building, and we had to still have school, so that slowed us down a little bit. But the whole process went pretty smooth, and we didn't have any major hitches. So, we're just glad, and the students, you should see their looks on their faces, and having new classrooms and a new building that they're in, and it's just a great atmosphere.
Eineman, who today succeeds Terry Enlow as the superintendent of the Southwest DuBois County School Corporation, says with this renovation, Southbridge is not behind anyone in the area as far as facilities are concerned, and the new facilities just add to the pride in the Huntingburg community. Southbridge High School hasn't gone through a renovation of any kind since being opened in 1972. Upgrades were needed across the board to ensure a goal-oriented environment for students to grow and to prepare them for life after Southridge. Ben Weber, a senior at Southridge High School, explains.
I think it means a lot. I mean, the facility out there, the field house alone, just a new basketball court, the bigger weight room, and then you got the education part of it. That's something that we've been needing for a long time, and it's definitely coming. Technology is improving here. You know, it's a good place for students to come and feel safe and get their education that they need for life after high school. And I think that there's huge opportunity here at Southridge to do that.
Weber, who began the ceremony by leading everyone in the Pledge of Allegiance, was a student at Southridge for the duration of the construction and says it was an honor to witness the daily effort invested in completing a project of that size. With the final touches of the renovation project to be wrapped up within a week or two, the Southwest DuBois School Corporation looks to the future of what the new facilities mean to Huntingburg. Terry Inlow explains.
I think for the community, this renovation project will serve them well for years to come. And the timing is really good for us because public education has the potential to be very competitive over the next few years because students can now go just about anywhere they want. So we're going to have to be competitive. So you can't sit around in an old facility and expect people to want to send their kids there.
Inlow said he would retire after the renovation project was completed. His final day was Friday. Coming up after the break, Mark Stedzik makes his debut on Monday with the town manager. Plus, warm temperatures remain, but there are rain chances ahead in your local forecast. Sports with Kurt Guxell, and Inform featuring Joanne Canese of Crisis Connection. That's all coming up next here on 18 WJTS News. Local people watching local people.